Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
So, welcome to this ACM Summer School um, program, and I welcome you all for this session. And most probably, how many of you are familiar with this topic? So, I came to know that you are from um, third year UG program, and mostly this subject may be in elective. Whether you opted that elective or not, I don't know. Anyhow, the prerequisite for this course is something like that. Maybe you are very familiar with mobile phone, right? That's more than enough. I think you know in around that mobile settings and in around the mobile, how to operate the mobile applications and apps and so on, like WhatsApp, Facebook, and Twitter, and so on. That itself more than enough at the end user level or user level. It's good, right? So this is very simple topic, something like that. IoT, Internet of Things, right? Things may be something like that. Without internet now, very difficult to connect all the sectors, maybe whether it's the banking sectors or insurance sectors or any other department, whatever maybe. Everything is globally we can connect it on top of the internet. Are you agree with this? Yeah. So the backbone hall of any communication is now internet. So with the help of the internet, how we can connect different objects. The object is not necessary to be an electronic device. The object may be a human being because now I am talking through this mic and you are listening through this speaker and you are listening through your ear. That is it. It's what I'm trying to say. As a human being and some electronic, I am also a human being through the machine. For example, this is I opened this PowerPoint in this desktop machines. Assume that how many objects are there including the hall itself and the chair itself and so on. You understand what I'm trying to say? Are you able to follow me? Fine. Right? If you have any doubt or if you are not clear, please don't hesitate to ask me. I will try to clarify. So this is what happened. How to connect all the objects together to make something, because now IoT is something like that everywhere. I think you heard about that IoT. For example, now what I'm trying to say, the smartwatch. How many of you heard smartwatch here? Anyone is heard smartwatch? I think she could have known that how what are the options are there. For example, like I want to see my PP, blood pressure. I want to see my how much calorie I spent. Everything I can monitor, and if I want to I can transfer this messages to my concerned doctor also. So these are the possibilities are available, right? So the thing is in the future, everything is an IoT without the Internet of Things. Now you might have heard about the word Internet of IOE. The term has been changed in terms of IoT. Now the term is going in other direction is IOE, Internet of Everything. So that is a trend is going on, dear students. So this session actually I am planning to conduct this session, and first two sessions are there. One session I want to give some brief introduction And in the meantime, I want to tell about that. What are the mainly this topic is for the security. Now we are accessing many applications. For example, you can say, you know, you are online shopping, right? Or online shopping, you are going to pay through the GPay or by cash. WhatsApp app is there, right? Through the on, online purchase, if you are trying to purchase some online of online shop, and you can get some information and through the GPay and so on. That's the trend is going on. So, and the meantime, it should be more secure. For example, which will while when you go for some ATM transactions, which will ask you immediately the PIN number, right? The PIN number you should kept it in a secret mode, secret way, in a private mode. So how you have to keep that all those things, it's up to you. And sometimes some transactions, some OTP will be uh, sent to your mobile phone, and once you enter the mobile OTP number, then you can access the service. So I think what I'm trying to say, everything is for accessing. You are using those applications. Am I right? Through the OTP, you are entering the OTP number, and then you are accessing the services. Very simple. But the behind scenes, what are the security aspects we have to take care? Otherwise, what happens? Whether you believe or not, it is very easy to hack any information. So I want to show one what how to hack a car. How to hack a car? It's a ethical hacking, not a illegal hacking. So for 2 minutes video clipping is I kept in. It's open only. You can also see, right? So those things, security aspect, I want to discuss, not in the service. I'm not going to discuss about the what is called this IOT and its application. I am going to take a security about IOT protocols. So what do you mean by protocols? Protocols is nothing but set of rules. You know, right? So we are number of security protocols are especially for IoT, Internet of Things. So we are going to discuss about not. It's very difficult to complete all the protocols. So I listed a few protocols. We can see and how it works, and then what are the security handle it, and how we can prevent from those attacks and so on through some case study. Yes, existing case study already happened. So how? So after the attacks, what happened? Once it's happened, how can for a hacking from the hack of IoT? So those things we have to discuss, right? So first, I want to discuss about these are the agenda. Are you able to see that content? Maybe. Um, so this is our agenda I am planning to discuss today. So introduction about IoT, just the definition, and you should understand that what is IoT actually. So without IoT, if you don't know what is IoT, how it works, and so on, it's very difficult to go with the security protocols and so on. So that's why I want to give some brief introduction about the IoT and its applications, and what are the IoT devices are available in sectors. For example, like healthcare sectors, industrial oriented IoT devices, or related IoT devices, or uh, uh, department of transport related IoT devices. So many IoT devices are available in around us. So just I want to list some sectors and what are devices are available in each and every sectors or public sector. This sector may be a public sector or private sector, right? So those I want to discuss about it, and this is the security aspect. Mary, the security is very important for is equivalent to normally I used to tell that the service versus security should be like a weighing machine. It should be balanced always. You should not concentrate only on the service. You should not only concentrate on the security alone. We have to balance it like a weighing machine. It's not easy task for your kind information. Balancing services as well as what security. So we have to balance it. There are a number of security mechanisms are available. Maybe you are familiar with one thing, authentication. authentication. Can you give me one example, something like that? You're giving login and password. This one simple example. And authorization. Authentication itself, for example, biometric information. So, will you please, so how many of you have biometric information in your institution here? Yeah. So once they enter and once they press the thumb in the biometric machine, immediately it is recorded as present. If you see a key or not available, it's not present, immediately it will report it to the administrator or the class teacher, or and in the meantime it will report to the parent also through the SMS. Your word is not presented today, is absent today. So the biometric information is nothing but what? That is IoT device. But which is connected through that all the servers, whether it is wired connection or wireless connection, wired or wireless, on top of the internet. So which connect all the places, and it will send the SMS to your parent also. He is not present today. Your ward is not attended this class today. So very simple, right? I didn't because if I press it immediately, it is this performance closed. So something like that, right? So those things we have to discuss authentication and authorization, something like that. Your credential documents, Aadhaar card, PAN card, license. That is nothing but what? Your ID card is authorization. This is used for authorization. This is some other what you call some type of security mechanism. Security mechanism is available for ID. Seeing your ID card is there or not. So, right? Your ID, Aadhaar card is just, if you go to the airport, they will check the Aadhaar card, Aadhaar number. Now Aadhaar and PAN card is connected together. Wherever you go there, immediately, not only in anywhere. If you want, if I want to check your profile, immediately I give that Aadhaar details. I can check your all the profiles, including your residence address and so on. So that is the one thing. And then you might have heard about the cryptography techniques, encryption and decryption. That is one type of what you call a security mechanism or techniques. Whatever you are sending, it's encrypted. The encrypted message sometimes they are going to call it ciphertext, encrypted text, ciphertext. Then on the other end, it decipher it and decrypt it. You will get the original message. In between the two end user, two endpoint or P2P communication, there must be some algorithm how to encrypt the data. That is one type. So there are a number of things we can discuss about the cryptography. And the other one, maybe you can say, you heard about that firewalls. Firewalls, if you heard about firewalls, right? The firewalls is mainly used to detect the malicious packet or malicious route in the network. So, for example, in SSN, they have some firewall. They will have some firewalls. They will never allow some user. For example, please block these type of websites. Don't allow the website in the campus. Or I can stop the YouTube itself. I can stop YouTube. Don't allow the YouTube inside the campus. So I can set those rules in my firewall if I want. The admin can do it. If the organization allows, I can block that websites. Whether it is possible to access those websites is a secondary. There are a number of ways are there to access the block website itself. So, like for example, so many proxy server is there. Through the proxy server, we can access the same service also. I'm not going to discuss about that. How to bypass that those websites, how to bypass and then how to access the illegal websites and so on. That's not the issue. I'm not going to discuss about it. So these are the things are available, and again, so many things are there like intrusion detection system, intrusion prevention system, and biometric information system, voice recognition system, speech recognition system, image, face recognition system. Everything is used for security. So with the help of IoT devices, still we can smartly identify those attacks or fraud detection. We can identify the fraud detection, right? So those things we have to discuss in the this IoT security thing. And Security protocols, number of protocols are available. We will discuss. So the prerequisite, something like that. I think, hope you might have studied that computer network subject, right? I think you heard about that, the OSI layer and then TCP/IP layer. That's, yes, that's for example typing. This is application layer, right? So every layer will have a plus and then negative points. How to compromise, for example, the application layer? How to compromise my email? How to compromise my for transport layer? How to compromise the data, what you call UDP layer? How to compromise the physical layer? The compromise, right? Like a human being can compromise else. Same way, I can compromise my machine. If I understand, if I know everything about the system, I can compromise. So there are a number of ways are there to compromise particular systems. If you are so very smart than those who are developed this system. So they can develop their own product, or the information from the internal people, those who are working in the company. They will reveal the information. From those information, I can construct some program through which I can hack the information. I can control the whole of what is happening here. What is happening here, and then what are the what is your attention? Everything we go ahead, and then I can add your privacy. There are a lot of chances are there. Now tell that don't switch on the Bluetooth always. If you draw, for example, if you want to work with what do you call this Bluetooth enabled devices, yes, you can do it. Once you completed that Bluetooth enabled access, please close it immediately. Otherwise, what happens? Some people the parameter range, they can access your device information. For example, your contact information, contact details, everything is easy. There are a number of ways are there. So some other session is there. I will ready to go for some hacking, ethical hacking information also. How to hack the information, right? Anything we can hack with some privileges. I think you might have heard about that. You won the prize. You won the prize. Please give your details. I think most of you get the spam mail, right? Please don't open. Please don't open. Once you open, the link is connected. Your system is connected to your mobile is connected to some XYZ. They are ready to access your information. And even if you give more details about your information, still it is easy to use or easy to access your details in the remote places. Not necessary to do it in India. It may be in some other country, some place. It's very difficult to track also. Very, very difficult. Right? So we should be safe. Our system should be safe. So you should be very clear. So those things we have to discuss, right? And finally, actually, I want to show some the current trends in IoT. So what are the, for example, you heard about that word blockchain, right? So you heard about the word machine learning. You heard about the word quantum computer, quantum computing, right? So those technologies are very useful to construct a new application or secure application for IoT. So what are the new trends or new research are going behind this IoT technologies? Just I want to list some few. So apart from that, number of open source tools are available for your information. Just you can give the keyword. For example, like IoT security open source tools, you can get number of tools schemes. Or if you go, how many of you worked with the ChatGPT till now? 125. Yes, fine, good. I think you might have heard, you might have know the difference between the Google and Google. For example, if I give open source tools, which gives number of pages, I can choose one among them, right? I can explore and then I can try to use it. ChatGPT is not like that. Exactly, This is the one you can choose. Or something like you can give physical problem or math, uh, some the problem and immediately which gives the solution. Or if you are not interested, or if you are not understand that particular solution, you can ask someone else. Then it will give some other way. You can until you understand, right? So that's a trend is going on, right? So still they are working behind that. They are trying to images, videos. The open AI for ChatGPT will be in different directions. So those trend. So how we can connect those what you call ChatGPT, GPT. That is what you call the generative. What you call generative pre-trained transformer, right? That is called ChatGPT. So that trend is going on. How we have to use those ChatGPT in all IoT devices, including my smartwatch, including my smart band, including my smart mobile, and I can control the AC, refrigerator, my car remotely. I can. I didn't lock my car. I forgot it. For example, I can control from here. I can get a message from the Kia app. Your car is open. Then I can within the range. I should be within the range. For example, I can from the third floor. I can control my. I can lock my car door. So do you understand what I'm trying to say? So in a car itself, so many things are there. In car itself, so many electronic devices are there. So many IoT devices are available. So those are connected and constraint is there. Normally IoT devices are having some constraint. The constraint means what? For example, storage. Memory is very less. Upper computational power is very less. It's not like a desktop. The desktop you have a more computational power, we can do number of things. Storage is also more. Whereas here the storage is very less. And battery, energy. Energy is more. For example, we are connecting through the power. Whereas it is like a remote, it's controlled by the battery. The power is very less. It's not connected to the power, electric power. Right? Energy and storage and then computational cost. Everything is the resource constraint. If there is any resource constraint, it is very easy to what you call exploit the environment. So those things also we have to discuss. So what I'm trying to say, if you give that some open source software, security software tools for IoT, you can get number of things. Which language you are going to use? Number of languages, including Python and C++, PHP. So many languages are available. You can choose one among them. Each and every tool will be used for different purpose. I told about different type of security mechanism, right? Like authentication, authorization, cryptography, biometric information, and what else? Firewalls, intrusion detection system, intrusion prevention system. All these different mechanisms are available, right? So those things we have to discuss, right? So this is a topic which I wanted to, in general, IoT definition, and until you understand, and what are the IoT devices are available for different sectors, different organizations, and we have discussed about the IoT security overview with a case study, small case study. And in the meantime, I want to show some 2 minutes video how to hack the car, Jeep. How to hack the Jeep. It's available in the open medium. You don't have any issue, right? And mostly, and then security protocols. It is existing protocols. So I'm not. So for example, for student, I'm not discussing about, for example, transport layer security and socket layer security in depth. I am taking only the portion of the security part. For example, uh, just now I told that for familiar with the layer and DCP layer, there is one layer is called security alone. We are going to discuss about only security part alone, not all from application layer to how application layer works, presentation layer works, and how the transport layer works. It's not the session for that. We are only taking only the part of security alone. So those things we have to discuss. about this session. Hope you understand the introduction session, right? Are you able to follow me? Fine. So what is Internet of Things? Internet of Things, something like that, refers to a network physical objects of things. I told you the physical object. You are the physical object. I am the physical object. This is a physical object. The fan is a physical object. The light is a physical object. Mouse is a physical object. My class is a physical object. So how? We assume that how many devices are connected here? This is connected. 1, 2, 3, 4. Camera 5. Speaker 6. What else? Anything else? Projector. Yes, fine. 7. Then anything else? I don't know. Yes, this machine is also connected. This is another machine. This is also connected for displaying only for this what you call project for the projection purpose, projector purpose. Two devices are connected, two laptops, desktop and then desktop machine and then laptop machine. So something like that. This everything is connected. Everything is independent. You are independent. She is independent. I am also independent. But we are connecting, collaborating for some purpose. Right? So maybe the definition is things is anything, right? So that are embedded with the sensors and software and other technologies to connect and exchange data with each other through the internet. So how many of you heard about sensors? Yeah, fine. So many sensors are, for example, temperature sensor, humidity sensor, right? For controlling this is a sensor is there, right? Now the sensor here is not working properly. Maybe I will ask him, right? So with the help of technologies, we heard about wireless technologies, Wi-Fi, WiMAX, Bluetooth. I think so many things are there. I think you heard about a Zigbee, WiMAX, right? So many other technologies, Wi-Fi technologies are available. Very simple, like the band, and then how much distance will it cover? And then you heard about that first generation network, second generation network, third generation network, 4G, 5G, maybe generation is leave it 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G. Now with the most of the people are working in 6G also, right? So that's a thing is going on here, students. So we can use those technologies, other accessing technologies to communicate with the to communicate among the IoT devices, including what you call without IoT devices. Also, we can connect. So those things we have to discuss, and these objects can include everyday devices like appliances, vehicles, and even buildings also. Now you heard about that. Maybe the next slide you can see smart city. Did you hear about the word smart city? In Chennai, they are planning to develop a city like a smart, and they are doing a lot of things. Smart cities is not only light just for road alone, including light, including Wi-Fi connection, including sewage plant, everything. We have to, including garbage collection. So the garbage is full, then immediately indicates that the particular person, the garbage is full in the street number 1 and 2. Go and take clear that garbage. That's a smart city. Right? Lot of applications here. Lot of IoT devices are IoT devices are required. To control IoT devices, we have through the internet, through the Wi-Fi technology, through this what you call accessing technology, we can access the what you call this uh, application, and we have to reach those things to the ultimate. For example, the corporation or those who are higher authorities. We have to bring that issues to the higher authority. They should solve it, or we can make it. We can make it something like that automate also, right? So including vehicles and even appliances. I think everything IoT is there, refrigerator, washing machine, everything is intelligent device. That is what you call AI devices, artificial intelligence devices are there. How many of you operate a washing machine, smart washing machine? you know what is thing is going on, right? You are not going to do anything physically, right? What do you want? You can select the options, which will automatically do it, including dry the cloth and iron the cloth. Everything is there. So there is one washing machine itself. So many devices are available. Each and every devices are different applications. Each and every devices are embedded with a new software, not a old software. Every software is embedded. Embedding some application in a particular chip is entirely different. But how we can connect the two embedded devices to each other, that's a trick is we have discussed. So this is what I am trying to say. The main objective of this IoT is to enable object to collect and share data and interact with their environment and perform a task more efficiently. This is what the definition. Now they are going to make something like automation. So once the automation, something like that, everything they are with the self, for example, uh, self without driver, the car should run. Is it possible? Yes. Yes. So that is nothing but automation. Automatic, even washing machine. Once you set the option that everything is will do it automatically. But what is the control? Where is the control? Once it reaches, for example, 30 seconds it reaches or 1 minute it reaches, it should stop automatically. You have to set the time also. Setting time also is very important. Or you can choose the option, it will automatically set the time. That's why no number of industries working for only for the washing machine itself, or refrigerator, or air conditioner, right? So what I'm trying to say, automation and control and monitoring of for various process and systems. So very simple, like Internet of Things. The things may be any object. We have to connect the objects, and through which we have to achieve something. That's the main thing, right? So this is, I think this will give you the something more than the text definition. Very simple, right? Here you can say the physical object. The physical object is something like the thing. You are the physical object, myself is the physical object. I'm repeating some statements clearly to understand. And what else? The control is something like a brain. So now I have a control. I want to complete, for example, around 50 slides in this session, right? So this is what you have to control is something like the brain and sensors. You have heard about different types of sensors are available. So we have to talk about the sensor in a different way, but in generally, you know sensor. Then what happened? Actuator. The actuator, what it does is main thing is actuator is once it gets commands from the sensor. For example, it sends it should get, for example, the previous slide. So I'm just clicking the right arrow. Then this is what the sensor. Clicking is sensor. Once you receive the commands at sensor, which move to the next slide. That is actuator. You understand what I'm trying to say? After getting the command from this sensor, it actuates. It set the function and it will work accordingly. Are you able to follow me? This is what is actuators. After getting sensor, it will actuate. That is how the actuators with the help of internet. With the help of here, this is some Wi-Fi connection is there or Bluetooth connection. This is a Bluetooth connection. Bluetooth connection is there. So because I think they have the toggle of Bluetooth here. So immediately it connects. Within this range, if I click this after 10 meters or 15 meters, this will not work. Or out of the room, this will not work. This will work in around this. This is a Bluetooth enabled device, not Wi-Fi enabled device. You understand what I'm trying to say? That is with the help of internet or networks, maybe Bluetooth or Wi-Fi or WiMAX, this will work. So this diagram. Thing, control, sensor and actuator and then communicator. That is network. Together is nothing but what? IOT. You understand this diagram? Okay, fine. Now, how, what is the growth? How it happened actually? I think our even you are very young and you are familiar with that. This one is something like that. First one is before internet. I think you born and born with the spoon like you born with the internet. We are not like that. Before internet also we work. For example, only wired connection. For example, you heard about the local area network, LAN, WAN, wide area network. Everything is connected through Ethernet or something like that. What you call fiber optics or something like that. Connected with wires. The before internet, pre-internet, what happened? Human to human interactions. For example, like a fixed and a mobile telephonic communication or SMS. Fixed. Once it's happened, then this is one is something like that. What do you call this? World Wide Web. Then Internet of content. Internet of content, we can say that this is a World Wide Web. www dot something like that. 3C. 3W. So once it happened World Wide Web, everything come under this web engine. Every communication, like very simple, like what you call this email. Email is one of the important uh, component or application in after internet came into the picture, right? And what you call entertainment and then information exchange and all through the what you call this World Wide Web, especially the Google engine. Just to give the Google looks like a card. Now the Chat GPT overcomes that, right? That's very the important thing. Like World Wide Web and what else? This so here smart plus it all smart networks. The World Wide Web is a smart network. And next one, the next one is something like the Internet of Services, where the Web 2.0 is the trend come into the Web 2.0. What it does? E-productivity, e-commerce, all the applications are come under what you call this e-commerce, all access. You can access any services through online, right? For example, you can, I think through the Swiggy or Tanso, you are buying especially foods and other items through online only. You can buy a mobile, you can buy this pen drive, whatever may be, right? So this is trend is going on. This is smart IT platforms and services which will come into the picture after Web 2.0. Now the internet of people, the social media like Skype, Facebook, YouTube, or what do you call this other social medias like Instagram, Telegram, everything. If you see that whatever, if you open your mobile phone, so many applications are there like Skype. How many of you use that all the applications? So please, one more thing I want to tell you that if you don't use any applications, right? If you don't want, please delete that application from your mobile. There is a chance for hack your information. So if you don't want or if you don't like it, please delete that app from your mobile. Now, not only mobile, your desktop machine also, which may lead to give you a chance for the hackers. So don't do that, right? This is for your information. And the last one is machine to machine. Now see that trend. Initially before internet, human to human interaction. Now machine to machine interaction. Human, there is no human being. Here the plus smart devices and objects and data plus smart data and then ambient context, that is called internet of things. You understand what I'm trying to say? From here, human to human to and machine to machine. Machine can take care of everything. You don't bother about it. Set the thing, whatever it may be. So some blind window, blind screen will be there. The blind screen, what it does is it automatically, or you can, it will wake up you. Pleasantly, you can, it will wake up you from your sleeping mode. right? Those things are, everything is possible. So what I'm trying to say, the Internet of Things vision and growth is going like that.